Hey guys, welcome back to my second live Play and Explain here on NL200. I record this before I start my normal morning session, so let's hope that the pool doesn't die. So far we have 21 entries. Looks like we only have two recreationals in the pool. But yeah, let's do some rec battling here. Maybe gets us into more interesting spots anyways, so. Deuces, easy call, obviously. Left table is table 1 again, and right table, table 2. Here I play 75 or check. Blind is blind, so yeah, this hand doesn't fit into this bet size, I think, and I also rolled very high. Yeah, high EV turn for him. So yeah, we just try to basically show down here versus ace highs, but we're gonna lose a lot. Table 2, yeah, it's not a great hand to free bet when we are deeper, but we roll very low, and yeah, I think it still is in there some frequency. On flop here, blind versus blind, it's important to just not blindly c-bet your entire range. Blind versus blind is a lot different to other spots because you free bet so polarized. So those standard range bet boards are not always range bets in these positions. Here versus check raise we have an easy call. Table 1, okay. I mean, honestly, let's see, this guy, I'm not sure if he four bets enough. I think ace king off I would just fold here, and ace king suited I shove. Table 2 now I think we check. Don't get snapped, which is good. I mean, our range looks very strong as well, so I would not wonder if he just folds ace king off himself there. Now on table 2, honestly I think it's hard to get value from wars here. It's good that we block the flush, but yeah, still, I think I can't value bet this. We obviously gonna win a lot here versus this line, but yeah, when you bet, you also wanna get called by wars, and I mean, he could maybe have some lower ace X in his range there, but yeah. Versus the 4-bet, yeah, we are deeper. I mean, it's honestly not great already in this kind of pool because most people don't find enough 4-bets in position. But yeah, the price is okay and we are deeper, so hitting the set is more valuable. Flop a gut shot at least. Let's see what he does. Bets 30%. Not sure if this is standard sizing. Yeah, let's start with a core. Not sure. I haven't done too much work in those 4-bet bots. You often min click in 4-bet spots. Not sure if this kind of board is also a min click spot. Versus check now. I think, yeah, I do this like 10% thing, and yeah, I hope that he hates his life with ace high, ace king and stuff, and just cores. On table, table 2 we roll 1, so I gonna mix in, yeah, he snap shoves. I mean, it's not great, table 1 not great neither. Yeah, I think once I 4-bet here on table 2, I have to call it off. Ace King is kind of a good outcome. And here on table 1, oh, he doesn't look like the guy that just shoves here because he gets triggered. Not value betting thin enough. Mm, yeah, I let it go on table 1. And yeah, I think he just has too much aces still in his line. Ace. I mean, it is a little sus, obviously, that because most people just bet their overbet, their overpairs again on turn. Here also not a very good spot, but yeah, we have to call on table 1 with our king 10 suited once we free bet in those positions. And on flop here, we roll low. I think I click back this time. And when he shoves, we can just fold our gut shot. Table 2, we by the way hold twice, right? Which is nice. Let's see. Yeah, nice outcome. And table 1, it's also a nice outcome to get the fold immediately on flop. This guy has enough 4-bets, I think, in position, so yeah, it's not like he only has ace king plus there. So versus like those opponents, the min click works a bit better than versus those very tight guys who have no 4-bet bluffs in their range. Pool looks really raggish now, but it's okay. Here with ace 10 suited, I think it's a bit too weak to put into our court 4-bet range. We have like ace jack suited and the hands which I mentioned before, ace queen suited, king queen suited. Maybe even ace queen off I guess is better as well. Check it suited here, blind as blind. We mix in low frequency free bets. We roll high this time though. And yeah, queen 8 off is normally not an open, but yeah, let's say versus those opponents I open. Here on flop, we mix raise and call. We roll 98, so I call this time. A turn where we hit a lot of flushes. I think, yeah, I think this hand is okay to bet turn and bluff on like 4-card flush rivers, because you also have to find some bluffs there, which obviously don't contain a diamond. So I'm here. He free bets a bit bigger. Again, I don't know this guy. Most people don't find enough free bets in from big blind. So yeah, I lean a bit more towards calling, I guess. Here he plays a bit table 2. He plays a big free bet size. I will call this deep. And on table 1 here, versus the big size, I already hate my life, honestly. We roll very low though. I can't imagine this is a pure fold, so I call, but I'm not happy about it. And here on table 2, we roll high. I start with a check. He's gonna check a lot, I guess, there, also with strong hands. Here on table 1, after he checks, What are my bluffs here? I float some other backdoor high cards maybe. Blocking aces and kings though is very nice, I have to say. Should I exploitively? I check. But because I'm not really sure what the theory does there, I don't really know those kind of spots where he uses such a big c-bet size on flop. Here we size down a bit on table 2 with our free bet, although we are deeper, which might sound weird, but when we are out of position, you don't want to build like those huge pots using a big c-bet size. And that's why you size down in theory here, getting deeper out of position. And on table 1 now, yeah, I think we check and hope for some ace-queen stuff. Let's see, wait, he had 8, okay, he uses a big c-bet. Let's make a note there, I guess. Here we mix in on table 1, free bet and core. Table 2 here we roll lowish, have an open ender. Yeah, I play half pot or check on straight boards. Table 1 is a pure check. Big c-bet, free bet board, big blind versus cutoff, 8-7, 10-6 free rainbow. Table 1, I don't bluff ace high here. Table 2, we roll 1. So yeah, I think we just go very big here. Maybe can even go bigger this deep. I also don't know this guy really. I mean, honestly, it's not the worst hand to barrel again. Yeah, we unblock also some nut flush draws and stuff. Probably you can really go huge here. Yeah, let's bet like 160% on this run out. I'm not sure what sizings I want to use here on river. We obviously have straights, we have boats. I think you also want to have some shoves this deep. I mean, you have to watch out to not overbluff here as well, because you have a lot of candidates like this, but I think this one is a good candidate. Unblocking the flush draws and stuff. I mean, it's never a nice spot for him out of position, because I guess he has no straights, or mostly no straights, because yeah, also if you should have in theory those kind of hands, mostly they just check raise them on flop. Yeah, and then you're sitting there with like queen check and yeah, hating your life. Because obviously he knows as well that I can find a lot of bluffing combos, but at the same time I have tons of value as well. And boats which he doesn't have. Maybe he thinks I don't use this size for a boat and go even bigger, but yeah, versus table 1 here now, very short recreational. Yeah, yeah, I fold it versus this shot. Here on table 2 I open wider versus a recreational. And on flop I start with a half pot c-bet. Yeah, and easy fold. But yeah, the queen 6 hand is really interesting in my opinion. As I said in the last video, I haven't done too much work in those deeper stack sizes. here table 2 versus the fish again. Start with a small c-bet. The 6 is also, the 6 of spades is also a nice card to have, because yeah, it doesn't block any core fours. I think it's a decent combo to barrel through. Queen 10, we're gonna defend on table 2. Yeah, and 4 on flop. We have many high cards there, obviously, or the ace-x are better. Table 2, yeah, as I said, I basically open range against this guy. And mm, honestly, I think I just yeah, I start with a check. I don't know. Once he cores, I mean, as you see, not free bet checks and stuff. Yeah, and we have just an easy fold once he goes. Once this guy shows aggression, yeah, we are just out. He uses a very big court forward size. I don't know what he's doing there, but it looks like he is forwarding way too little. And he goes huge in those very strong positions. I mean, in theory, this hand probably won't fold, but versus this big size, versus this opponent, I just let it go. It's weird that he uses this size, honestly. I don't know if it's his standard size. Table 2 here, we start with a core. And on turn, we are out, I guess. Here I basically open any 2 versus 2 recreational guys. Maybe should have looked at stack sizes first, yeah, so then maybe I would have, but I definitely wouldn't have opened 2.5x and used min open again instead. Maybe I should even min open anyways when there are 2 recreations in the blinds, because they won't look at my opening size anyway, so it's not like they gonna exploit me because I use a smaller size and think that my range is weaker. They probably won't even recognize it, so I can use a smaller size with weaker range and a bigger size with a stronger range. Here we are very deep and roll high-ish. Yeah, as said, I play some court cores on button. Here we roll very low, that's why we c-bet. And here on table 2, we roll very high. It's not like this hand is the nuts here in this scenario, so I check back this time. And table 1, we have to core the raise. It's a good card for his range. So yeah, we can 4 turn now when he bets. And when he checks twice here on table 2, we roll very high again, so I check again. But I'm feeling pretty good with my hand now already. Table 1. Probably won't win a lot, but yeah, it's again too strong to bluff a pair there. And table 2 now. Yeah, I value bet now. Table 1. Again, he can. Yeah, wait, let's focus on table 2. Mm. Hmm. Yeah, I think this guy is pretty aggressive from what I've seen so far. I mean, he could obviously he always has checks in this line and probably ace check as well. But I think the queen is just a nice card to have, and I roll low, and I think we underrepresent our hand. That's why I click core. And as you see, this guy is capable of finding bluffs there. Here again the low on table one, the low stack, or the guy with the small stack, but this time I sized down, so yeah, he still won't find enough free bet shoves. I think that's why I gonna open it. And on flop, I think I just start with a min bet, and let's see what he does. Last time he just check shoved, so probably when he raises again. But I think when he then only cores, it's his weak his range is very weak, and we can probably barrel him off. We were very high on table two on a board, which is not great for us. I mean, I probably open 7, 8 off as well, but not sure if it's inferior on 200 zoom on open. And now on turn, yeah, I think I put in a bet for this roar. And now on river, it's not a great hand to bluff with the king of clubs in our hand. So yeah, I gonna give up. Could have bluffed on like flush run outs. Looks like the pool is dying. We only have 13 entries left. But I think we're going for over 20 minutes already. So yeah, let's play some more hands and then sit out next big blind. Again, 12 BB guy in the big blind. Again, I try to win a pot with him. Let's start with a half pot bet this time. Maybe it somehow gets it doesn't matter what size he uses. He just shoves it into your face. Obviously, when you open like range, then you also often don't hit. So yeah, once he shows aggression, we have to fold a lot. Mm, normally check 8 a little bit too weak. Yeah, I open here versus this guy. And I think, yeah, now when the pool is kind of dying, we sit out next big blind and wrap it up. We roll very low here on table 2, so I c-bet. Could fire on some turns where we hit additional equity. Yeah, maybe give us some hands. Okay, those have been the last two hands. Um, Alright guys, that's it for my second video. If you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it, so you don't miss out on my next videos. And have a good one. See ya.